Hello everybody, welcome back to Sailwind. Today's episode, we are getting pretty close to 3,000. Should be achievable within a couple of days. Talking about that, it is I believe it's day 11. Let's go ahead and check that. Yep, day 11. So yeah, we're getting pretty close to needing to go to the tavern and actually taking a rest there to replenish our nutrients. This should be the first video of the new islands. So the new update came out. Finally got my computer all reassembled, and now I'm going to be, seeing if the new update changes anything related to my profession. So another thing that I wanted to run by you guys is, so the Jong is about 330-ish gold. If we go to our logs, see that we kind of average. That one was really good for some reason. Oh yeah, look at that. I caught 43 roughly that day. 43 fish that day. Well, we're averaging about 20-ish. Yeah. Averaging about 20. 20 a day. 20 times 11. Which is the worst amount that we can get. The lowest, I should say, not the worst. The lowest amount that we average is about 11, so it's going to take close to 300,000 fish. Now, we can instead of getting the Jong, we can get the Jung, which is only 77-ish gold, or it's 85, I can't remember exactly which. But it is going to take a very long time to get either of the two boats. It's going to take even longer to get the Jong. So another thing I want to ask is, should I use our little cam to kind of venture out away from the shores to maybe see if that we can speed things along, to see if we get more eel out there out in the open waters. I mean, I could just make a new save and check that myself, but I kind of just want to see what you guys think, to get a little bit of sailing in with the fishing. Also, just how long this is going to be to impress upon you. So normally what you would do in the game is you would get trades for goods, and that's how you would grow your money exponentially, because it is exponential. What we're doing right now is linear. It is wholly dependent on how much fish that we catch in a single day, which is around 20, minus all of our food expenditure, our water expenditure, excuse me, and, well, that's basically it. Those two things, and how much time we have to sleep. So yeah, if you were wondering if it's possible, technically it is possible. It's just going to take a long time. But I haven't seen too much. I haven't noticed too much change in the new update in regards to fishing. Probably because that wasn't a core like element of it. It added new ways to cook. It added stew pots and whatnot. It also seems to have changed up the graphics just a little bit in the way that the boats interact with the water. I did that by playing. I figured that out by playing on my regular save, which I have the brig, and that was a complete disaster. I was in Astron, and I'm heading south to Dragon Cliffs because I wanted to see what sales they have to offer, because I've never used the ports, the shipyards in either Ao Ankh or Dragon Cliffs or Firefish Lagoon. I haven't been there either. So I just wanted to see, and twice, it happened to be twice, I got the bug where my entire ship seemed to be pushed underwater just out of nowhere, because and it was whenever I transitioned into the third person view in the ship. Like it happened almost simultaneously. I would go into third person view, and then the entire ship would sink under the water, and it would make that horrific sound. So I think that is just bugged, and I'm not going to be able to save that save file. So I'm going to have to make a new one. So be prepared for that. I also found a new game. Hopefully I'll be able to upload a video on it. I think it's called Merchant's Promise. So I think that'll be pretty fun. And I'm going to do it blind. So yeah, if you forgot about me and you're wondering, oh, why is he taking so long to upload? It's because I actually upgraded my computer. So I put instead of the old i7 7700K that I had into it, I upgraded it to AM5. I put a Ryzen 7 7800 X3D in it. And boy, let me tell you, it's literally night and day. I went from like a 2017 processor to a 2022 processor, and man, what a great upgrade that is. Well, I gotta eat, might as well. Oh yeah, I also noticed that the eating sounds in the game changed, so that was pretty interesting. That was a much needed change because they were kind of annoying previously. And so did like the drinking. And you can also just hold the stuff up to your mouth and you take a drink continuously. What innovations? I also checked to see if the Windows settings, you know how you can change your scroll lines, like when you mouse down, you can change it, how many lines it'll scroll down. I wanted to test to see if it would make it even faster, but unfortunately it didn't have any effect. So now what I want to test is, you know the mice that you can get where you can unlock the scroll wheel and you can spin it really fast. I wonder if that has an effect on how fast you can catch fish. So I haven't played the new game, Merchant's Promise. I saw it and I thought it looked pretty interesting. Apparently it's there's no hand holding and you don't have any inventory, so you have to use a wagon to move all of your goods and stuff. So I thought, oh man, that sounds very tedious, but interesting. So I want to check it out. It was only like $10 on Steam. So if you played the game, let me know about it, what you found out, anything that'll help, because I plan on doing it blind. Other than the little blurb that the developer put up, I haven't looked into it at all. So we're not going to hit 3,000 today, but it should be soon because we have 2814. You know what? I just realized she sells bananas, but I don't know if it's going to be worth it to purchase fruit. Or just, you know, use the tavern, because it is 142. I should actually because I haven't checked yet. Oops, I should check if the merchants here got updated as well, because that would be pretty interesting. See if they have any new goods, anything that'll help. I can't imagine that they do. That guy just sells crab cakes still. Oh, we got a pot. I don't actually know how to use a cooking pot. Do we have? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it seems like the only thing that really changes is that one vendor got a cooking pot, and that's it. So we got firewood. We've got a pot. But I don't think there's any way to get a stove or anything here. Yeah, there's nothing over here. I haven't actually explored this island. I don't think I've ever actually been here until I started this series. Yeah, they don't have anything. This is just somebody's house. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it to buy a cooking pot when there's no way to actually heat the food. Yeah. What are we at? Ooh, 293. All we need is 7 fish to get to 3,000. Wouldn't that be grand just to hit 3,000? Yeah, so if you're wondering why I have such a low amount of money, it's because I literally, like, I can't invest in cargo and then sell it for a profit. It's just whatever I can sell the fish for, which is like the two most frequent fish are the shimmertail and the tuna, which are only worth 11 to 12 coins each. Eel are worth 34. If I could get more eel, then it would feel a lot less painful. But as it stands right now, it's just 10 gold per fish, or 17 if I catch a salmon. But it doesn't really seem like those fish are very frequent. Which I didn't expect. When I started this, I picked this location because this is normally where you get eel and salmon, and you know, you can get tuna and shimmertail, but those seemed less frequent when I was actually out on the sea. And it seems to have flipped. Now that I'm close to this island, I mostly only ever get the tuna and the shimmertail, which is not good. So it's actually tempted me to get on the boat and sail out a little ways just to see if I can get better fish. You know, and that might make sense from a roleplay perspective, is to use the boat, because there's no way that a fisherman with a boat wouldn't use the boat to go out and fish. But I said in the beginning, you know, I'm not gonna use it until I can actually like get the jong and now I need like, I think it's well over 300,000 gold to get the Jong. But the more I talk about it, the more I'm just like, you know, I should really be using whatever I can to kind of expedite this process. So feel free to let me know in the comments if you think, you know, oh, you know, you definitely should use the boat just to go out and catch, see if you can catch different fish, better fish. I think I'd be able to catch better fish out on the boat, but I'm not gonna, you know, I'm in the spirit of the challenge that I set. You know, I don't want to, you know, well, I guess the spirit of the challenge really is, can you buy the Jong with fishing, not can you buy the Jong without sailing? Because I don't even think, well, you know what? It actually is possible, because somebody swam from Along to Fort Astron. So the absolute mad lad. Now that I know that NPC stays up, it's really convenient because I don't have to stop fishing just because it gets dark. You know? I guess it is kind of my challenge, so I could do whatever I want. I'll think about it some more. Because I'll at least get a couple thousand. I think that's enough, actually, to get 3,000. Yeah, look at that. 3,000 free. You know, I said I wouldn't, but I just wanna see. I just wanna see what if my hypothesis is correct, that you get better fish away from the islands. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the boat out. Perfect day to do it. Storm's coming. Storm's approaching from over there. Do I have the compass? Yes, I do. It's going from the east. Where's the telltale on this boat? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so we're in a beam. I think so, that's pretty cool. I just want to get a little ways away from the island, just to see. I'm so used to the brig, the tail toes are all the way at the top. So that's where that's where I constantly look. But yeah, we're pretty good. We got a pretty good clip going. Let's see what we get. So that's a shimmer tail. Of course, it took the hook. Looks like another shimmer tail. So thus far, no change. There we go. Good. So we've been what the fuck was that? Did you hear that? Huh. There's just a loud bang. Kinda makes me wonder like, what happened. Anyway. I think it's definitely in the game. Unless it isn't. See, we're kind of in open water. I mean, the island's not too far away. We can, yeah, I can still see the pier from here. Oh. So it looks like shimmer tail again. I gotta eat. Really feel like that. Am I still moving? It looks like I am. I got two. Okay, so we're pretty far away now, and yeah, that's all the way down, but it looks like we're moving still. Huh. Anyway. I wish that worked. Yeah, maybe it's because we're still in the influence of the island. I don't know, maybe there's like a distance, because you know, you get so far away from the island and there's that area in the water where like you can see the seam between where the water closest to the island kind of takes over and the storms and stuff aren't so bad. I wonder if that could have something to do with it. At this rate, we're going to need new hooks anyway. Let's see if this works. It shouldn't. Let me throw it out further. Which way are the clouds going? That way? In the west. Okay. So yeah, there's definitely a storm off to the east. Oh my god. I hate that. I hate when it does that. Oh, it's just... Huh. I wonder what's causing that. Did you hear that? It's like an audio crackle. That was kind of annoying. Yeah, look at that. So we're further away from shore. We're getting almost nothing but shivertail. And we're only catching one fish at a time. On one hook, which is annoying. I hate when it does that. I'm gonna catch one more fish and then I'm gonna head back. Okay. So... okay, where's that fire? Do that. Oh wow. This boat is extremely responsive because there should be no force acting on the boat and we're turning. So what does this look like? So currently we're at a big reach. So if the sail a little bit. Put the rudder in the other direction. On a run. Back. Not gonna be. Let's sail the rest of the way. And slightly. Yeah, boat's very responsive. It's almost more responsive than the bow. That's something I miss about the new boats, because the brig is not responsive at all whatsoever. Look at the spread of fish that we have now. Almost all shimmertail. And then a couple of tuna, a salmon, and one of the sunspot fish. So that's pretty interesting because on the island it's like a 50-50 split between tuna and shimmertail. So good. And pull this in. So yeah, we got some inconclusive results. I thought it was worth it. Yeah, storm literally raining on the parade. Still loving it. Yeah, dead. He's dead east of us. He's gonna be here pretty quick. It's not worth it to eat the tuna because the tuna doesn't replenish as much as the sugar tuna does. So. Yep, there it is. Look at that. I called it. Called it. I knew that storm was going to be right next to us. I called the direction and everything from the east. I even called it early in the morning when the wind shifted. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So I'm going to leave it here. Tomorrow I'm going to do the same thing. Just because we got inconclusive results, going out once doesn't mean anything. I just want to find out what the spread is, basically, for the fish. Because I thought it was interesting that when we got away from the pier, we got a run of shivertail. What did we get? Like 6 of them. I think it was 6. We got like 6 shivertail in a row. So that was pretty interesting. Let me know if I ruined the spirit of the challenge by getting in the boat and just kind of sailing out away from the island. Because I said I wasn't going to do it, but I just wanted to experiment, see what we could get if we got away from the island. Anyway, I bid you farewell and have a good day. Bye.